Hi, I'm Adinda, and I will be your discussion partner to guide you in exploring this module. With a background in learning, education, and technology, I've been immersing myself to join and contribute to the movement of developing students, youth, adults, educators, and parents, especially related to AI literacy for these past years. Based on this experience, I believe that the progressive development of AI is inevitable. Today, the debate between human versus AI is no longer relevant because AI will never fully replace human, but humans who can collaborate with AI will replace those who cannot. Therefore, I truly believe that we, as parents and educators, need to have the literacy on how to optimize AI utilization in order to optimize our role as parents and educators, to empower our kids and also students' potential, and provide guidance for them in the current AI era. Without further ado, let's discuss the more and happy learning. In this module, we will talk about learning and education in the era of AI. How we as educators can make the best out of AI to optimize learning and education for our students. We will discuss about how AI supports cognitive development, how AI can empower education, and last but not least, preventing over-reliance on AI in learning. These are important because I believe that with the right literacy, AI can actually bring benefits to the life and development of our kids, students, and even ourselves as parents and educators. But without the right literacy and understanding on how to optimize AI for human empowerment, it can unconsciously bring more harm. Just like when the internet and social media starts rising and becoming part of our everyday life. So, let's dig a little bit more on why it matters to learn about this in order to prepare our kids, our students for an AI-driven future. Many discussions among experts, professors, educators globally reach to a conclusion that today, the discussion between human versus AI is no longer relevant because AI will never fully replace human, but human who can collaborate with AI will replace those who cannot. Then we need to develop more decision makers, the creative thinkers, not just doing what a robot can do. There was an insightful discussion among educators that can illustrate how our attitude as parents and educators should be toward AI development and utilization. Let's reflect. If you were in that discussion, what will be your answer to this question? What's a teacher or parents need to do to prevent cheating or irresponsible behavior of using AI? How do you know your paper or task wasn't written by generative AI? Try to think your own opinion on this. Let's take a little bit time to reflect on this question. Now, do you have the answer yet? Good. Now, let's take a look on how these discussions or educations and try to answer this question. One educator on that discussion said, and I personally agree to this attitude, that the best way is to assume that our students, our kids, are using AI to complete their tasks nowadays. Then, what we should do to optimize the situation is by testing that knowledge in a new and more challenging way. So maybe that means we flip what we used to happen doing at home and school. It also means if it's no longer sufficient for students to write a basic paper or essay because AI can do that, we need to raise the bar on what humans can bring to the table. For example, we did this with math when calculator were invented as a new technology way back years ago, right? The calculator meant that we need to level up math to focus on stimulating human cognitive development that more than what calculator can do. To add on this, I would say that it was also similar during when social media just become a hit among our kids. There was a time instead of try our best to avoiding them because we cannot really like avoiding social media nowadays, right? We create a parental guidance on how to utilize social media responsibly in order to make sure our kids would still grow as their best version even during the social media era. So, the same thing with AI. We can sign our kids to go write this essay at home with AI, come back into school, and with no AI system, improve it, critique it, argue against it. So we need to level up the playing field the same way we've done with other technological innovations, just like when the calculator was invented or like the social media was invented. So instead of playing whack a mole, prevent our children to use AI, avoid AI, and trying to spy on who is using AI, we really need to adopt it and prepare for the future. Therefore, back to our initial goal of all these module and lessons that so youth, parents, educators, and trainers have the fundamental knowledge of AI literacy and the ability to use and collaborate with AI critically, creatively, and ethically. So that's the main idea that we want to discuss here. Let's discuss the details. We will start by talking about how AI supports cognitive development. Let's start with a quick activity. Take a look at these four examples that I will show you later. Do you think AI is involved in each of them? Like, this is to check how familiar we are with any process, technology, feature that use AI as the basis and which one is not. Okay? The first one is a digital whiteboard used in a classroom. Do you think this using AI or not? Does it use AI? Okay, try to reflect what do you think. And then the second one, a student using Google search to look up about dinosaur, for example. Does it involve AI? Okay. How about with YouTube Kids suggesting video based on what your students usually watch? Or Duolingo adapting lessons based on your students' progress. Okay, try to choose which one involves the use of AI and which one is not. Okay, have you done it? Now let's check them together. A digital whiteboard. How about it? Usually, it's not using AI. Okay, the second one, Google search, not AI either. Even though nowadays Google search has been empowered with AI like Gemini to help summarize and make the information searching more efficient. But YouTube Kids suggesting videos, that's AI in action. Recommendation algorithm is using machine learning to learn the pattern on what kind of video that we usually have interest with, and they will recommend similar pattern of videos that may interest us. And Duolingo adapting lessons based on progress, that's also AI. So basically, AI is already into many learning experience even once we don't realize. And it's already part of our everyday life. AI is already influencing how our kids or students learn every day, whether it's educational app, apps, personalized tutoring, or speech recognition software. AI has the potential to make learning more engaging and accessible. But as parents and educators, we need to ensure it is used wisely. Therefore, we need to explore how AI as a technology that is supposed to become a supporting tool can give positive benefit to human cognitive development, thus will bring benefit to the learning education, cognitive development process of our kids or our students if we use them optimally and responsibly. If we know how to optimally collaborate with and utilize AI, it actually can become a powerful tool to develop critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving skill. Let's break down four key ways AI enhance cognitive development. Okay, first, AI can enhance computational thinking, which is a fundamental skill for enabling humans to perform more complex problem solving, which is also an important skill to be adaptive in a fast changing future. Actually, vice versa, computational thinking is also part of AI literacy. By developing computational thinking skills, which actually learn deeper on how the human brain works in complex problem solving, we can easily understand on how AI works because it works in a similar way. We'll talk about them more details after this. Okay. Secondly, utilizing AI as part of learning and education process can help to encourage curiosity and exploration. Next, it can also boost critical thinking and communication and help us to increase students' engagement by making learning more fun and engaging for our kids or students. Now, before we go deeper, let's take a look at what computational thinking is as part of important cognitive development that our kids will need in this era and an important future skills as well. Computational thinking is a problem-solving process that involves breaking down complex problems into smaller or manageable parts, identifying patterns, abstracting essential details, and designing step-by-step solutions, or we call it algorithms, to solve them. So it consists at least four way of thinking or how brain is actually processing in order to approach and effectively solve complex problems. The first thing is decomposition. An effective problem solver should be able to break down a problem or system into smaller and more manageable parts. Secondly, patterns recognition. To be able to solve complex problems effectively, one should be able to identify similarities and differences in data or process to simplify the complex problems. And then the next one is abstraction. An effective problem solver should be able to focus on essential details while ignoring irrelevant information to simplify the complex concepts or systems. And lastly, algorithms. One should be able to develop a step-by-step set of instructions, or we call them an algorithm or step-by-step solution to solve the problem itself and achieve a desired outcome. And if you have all of these qualities, voila, having those qualities means we successfully develop computational thinking skills that will make our children potentially success in facing complex problems. So, how can AI actually help to develop and equip our kids with such skills? Here are some examples of how AI can help children develop structured thinking by recognizing patterns and breaking down complex problems into manageable steps. Some of the examples are by learning to complete some tasks or practice through several coding platforms like Scratch Junior, for example, or an AI puzzle games that you can find the open source materials for AI literacy, like from Teachable Machine or Code.org. It can help children grasp these concepts in an interactive and fun way. Or the teachable machine that can be explored to make our own machine learning, which is a fundamental part of AI, in which they also have resources for learning like Ready AI Lesson and Dancing with AI to learn about AI literacy. Or my favorite, another resource like code.org. Actually, this website that we have mentioned it also a few times in our modules. It's a platform with various library or catalog of games, learning materials, activities for children to learn basic coding, machine learning, and AI. As parents and educators, we can optimize these platforms to stimulate our kids and students' cognitive development, especially to enhance their computational thinking and problem-solving skills. Now, as we discussed in the beginning, AI can also help us to encourage curiosity and exploration within our children. And it is very important to our kids and students' development because curiosity drives learning. AI-powered voice assistants, for example, can spark curiosity by answering kids' questions in real time, encouraging them to explore new ideas and concepts. Next, AI can also boost creativity and communication skills. Creativity flourishes when children interact with AI, such as AI-powered storytelling apps, drawing tools, or chatbots. These tools not only make learning fun, but also challenge children to think outside of the box. And lastly, AI can help to make learning fun and engaging, which means fasten the development process of our kids. For example, utilizing AI for gamification and AI-powered feedback systems help keep children motivated. Learning apps like Duolingo, for example, use AI to tailor their lessons plan to each learner, ensuring they remain challenged in the right level. Young students can benefit from AI-powered toys and tools that make learning fun and engaging while building foundational skills in problem solving and creativity. As educators and parents, there are some tools that we can utilize to increase engagement during the learning process. You may explore some of the examples like Quick Draw, Body Scene, and Seeing Music. Enjoy exploring them to optimize AI for making your class or your kids' learning process more fun and engaging. You can explore them and let's discuss more after this. Now, on the second part, we will discuss how AI can empower education. In the previous part, we have discussed how we as educators can use AI to make learning more fun and engaging. One of the examples given was using Quick Draw. Now, as a warm up, to illustrate how AI actually can empower education, let's try exploring how Quick Draw works and try to find inspiration on how we can use it for or any other similar tools to make our class more fun and engaging, as it is one of the benefits of AI in empowering the learning and teaching process. Quick Draw is an online game by Google where you draw simple sketch and an AI will try to guess them in under 20 seconds. In my personal opinion as a teacher, Quick Draw can be used for at least two purposes. The first one, it can be used as a simple icebreaker or games to open the class as a hook. Or you can also use them and play them between the class to refresh our students' focus and attention. Because this game can be fun, engaging, and sparks curiosity. And the second purpose, it can be used as a practical activity to illustrate how machine learning and AI works. So it can be used as one of your learning materials if you would like to teach a class related to AI literacy, for example. And now, what do you think? What about you? As a teacher, how would you implement tools like QuickDraw or other similar AI-based platforms to enhance your class? Now, to get the inspiration, let's see how it works and try to think and in a creative way or in a purposeful ways how to use this kind of tools to make your class more fun and engaging. Yeah. Now, we will try to explore together the quick draw to try to find inspiration on how to utilize this kind of platform to make our class more fun and engaging. First, you go to this site, quickdraw.withgoogle.com to start playing. And how it works, you will go to this kind of page, and then there will be an instruction where you will receive a word that you need to draw. You need to sketch the word in under 20 seconds. Then there will be an audio powered by AI and machine learning that will try to guess your sketch. If your sketch is highly similar or represent the word given, the AI will guess them correctly. If not, the AI will keep trying to guess the word based on your sketch. Observe how it's smart enough to recognize your sketch and how, if you make a mistake, the AI will keep trying to guess them correctly. Let's try them. In some parts, I will draw a sketch similar to the word given, but in some parts, I will make mistakes on purpose by drawing different objects than the word given. Observe how the AI audio responds. Okay, here, like we mentioned before, there is already a word given, and we need to draw the word grape in under 20 seconds. Okay, I will start by doing it correctly, but later on, I will try to make some mistakes and see how the AI responds.
I see circle, bracelet, or satellite, or drum. I know. It's great.
Now, I will try to make mistakes by drawing something different than the word given on purpose. Let's see how it reacts. They asked me to draw sun, but I will try to draw other object that is not sun.
I see circle. I have no clue what you're drawing. I see ring, cloud, shrub, or animal migration. I see here. Sorry, I couldn't guess it.
Now, see how it responds differently when I purposefully make mistakes. It cannot like really answer what is the correct answer, but you can see like how flexible the AI to respond, uh, literally based on what we draw. Now, let's try to finish them all.
I see stairs, bench, pickup truck. I see truck. I know. It's police car. I see mustache. On the slide. I know. It's elephant. I know. It's bench. I see hockey puck. I know. It's tornado.
Now, see how it's very smart to sometimes like just like from like one sketch or like one line, it's already answer or guess my sketch. So the AI will provide reaction to according to our sketch as an input, and it's smart enough to recognize the pattern and provide various answers. If you use this as the way to illustrate how machine learning and AI works, you can discuss them at the end of the results by showing this explanation. Here, if you click the picture, uh, you can see the explanation of how it works and how it actually can recognize the pattern from the input of our sketch. And then it compared them with the data and analyze them based on the previous data that they already have. And the machine learning algorithm then will provide the output in a form of audio reaction to guess our sketch. The more we give them data to learn, which the data is in the form of people sketch that is labeled with a name of the object, the more the AI will be more accurate and smart to provide the answer. So, what do you think from this example? Do you have any inspiration on how to utilize this kind of platform to enhance your class engagement and make it more fun? Or you can explore any other AI-based tools, games, resources that we have also provided as example to find inspiration on how creatively use them to enhance your class. So now what we can learn from exploring tools like Withdraw. At least from this one AI-based platform as example, we can learn that we can enhance learning and teaching process to be more engaging and fun through AI. We can promote students' curiosity and propose casual discussion to talk about the concept of machine learning, or stimulate creativity and practice computational thinking and problem solving. And also developing technology awareness, like in this case about how this AI cannot do anything besides guessing the drawing, to spark discussion about limitation of AI and how it can also sometimes make mistakes. Other than to make learning more engaging and fun, AI can also enhance our education by helping us personalize the learning process of our students. As we are aware, learning is not one size fits for all. AI can effectively and efficiently help teachers to adapt learning materials to match each child's needs, ensuring personalized and effective education, from adjusting difficulty levels to providing tailored contexts, or AI-driven learning that can foster independent progress. There are several examples of how AI can help us personalize the learning process for our kids. Here is one of the examples. Using Gemini or generative AI, teacher can easily create a customized learning material. The first example is a prompt to ask AI to create items for a task with different level of difficulties according to students' understanding level. Or we can also ask AI to analyze students' level of understanding based on their data, like their test scores, answers, correct and incorrect answers, for example, or most frequently mistakes or questions. And we can ask the AI through the prompt to provide recommendation or for a teaching approach or strategy based on that analysis to personalize our teaching method and materials so they can be suitable with our students' characteristics and level in order to achieve the learning goals. But please remember, if we do something like this, always and always keep our students' data privacy and security safe by making sure to not provide personal data, but more like collective or group data or anonymous data. So, in terms of personalized learning, AI can also be a game changer for children with special learning needs. For example, speech to text tools help children with dyslexia, while AI powered reading assistants can also help to provide real time feedback. We can explore further the already developed AI tools out there because these tools can create a more inclusive learning environment. Students have diverse learning needs, and some may require special support to thrive academically. As we may understand already that these conditions actually do not define intelligence, and that different children can benefit from different learning approach. One of the roles of teachers and parents is to recognize early signs so children can get the most optimal learning approach that is suitable with their conditions. AI can also help, like child development experts, in early detection of the special learning needs by analyzing the data and learning patterns that it has collected before. And the goal is to provide suggestions of personalized learning experience to help the children maximize their potential in the end. AI can help to customize the learning paths, provide the right assistance for any special needs in learning, and provide immediate corrective feedback to help students understand mistakes and track their progress efficiently. Therefore, educators can use AI as their assistant, help us to personalize and structure the learning environment according to our students' characteristic and the learning goal, help us to also monitor the progress and manage the communication among teachers, students, and parents. Moreover, AI application in education are still and keep expanding. More research and development are kept ongoing in order to extend and sharpen the positive impact of AI in empowering education. Some of the advancements are like AI facial expression, motion, and emotion recognition to help analyze students' facial expressions and body language to predict emotions such as boredom, confusion, or excitement, helping educators adjust the lessons in real time or make the classroom interaction to be more adaptive and dynamic to achieve the learning goals. On the other advancements like AI to help collaborative learning or collaborative process among group of or students, there are also like some benefits that we can optimize by having these tools in our classroom. Or the other advancements is like AI to help uh, gathering feedback and sentiment, do the sentiment analysis in order to keep improving the learning and teaching method and make continuous improvement on our education system. There are a lot of implementations on how AI can empower education. Now, by seeing all these examples, which one is the most interesting and inspiring for you to be explored further or implemented in your classroom? Okay, to close this module, we will talk about how to prevent over-reliance on AI in learning. Okay, while AI is a great learning tool, it should never replace traditional learning methods and human interaction. critical thinking, human interaction, and practicing problem solving without AI are still essential for balancing our children's development. AI can assist, but it cannot replace human relationships, mentorships, and moral guidance. Social interactions and peer learning remain critical in a child's development. AI is both a tool and a challenge in academic integrity. Thus, schools and parents at home must keep educating students on ethical AI usage alongside enforcement on the measures. Responsible AI starts with clear boundaries and parental and teacher guidance. Some of the approach are like encouraging limited screen time, balance AI assisted and real world activities, and teach children to think critically about AI generated content. Now, there is this self-check quiz that can help us reflect and assess how dependent are we with AI. So let's try to do this quiz together. Let's reflect and assess AI dependency through this simple self-check quiz by crossing out any statements that apply to your child's learning habit and check on how many marks that represent the situation of our children or students. And you can see the result. Are they relying too much on AI? If so, consider adjusting their learning balance. All in all, AI is a fantastic tool that enhances learning, but it must be used wisely. Parents and educators play a crucial role in guiding our children's AI experience. Let's ensure that AI becomes not only like an assistant, but like a supplement to enhance our human potential. And don't let AI become a substitute for the real human quality like critical thinking, creativity, and human interaction. Again, AI is just like calculator or social media when it was first invented. It is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the role of teacher and parents is the most important part.